You're
Wow, is that right?
focusing on the celebration and the
There,
parade,
there
but you
you
don't see
go.
all that I had to climb. Yeah.
Yes. Because
Yeah.
mind you, the lyrics say, "Oh, my soul looks back and wonder how I got over." So they
Right, right, right. Yeah.
they don't know what the soul has gone through, and they don't know what that person, because like I said, healing is a lifelong journey. They don't know
Yeah,
what that
yeah,
person continues to go through behind the
yeah.
scenes in
Mm,
order to keep walking in whatever it is that destination place that God has sent them. And so,
mm,
like I said, it never was the intention of me as far as like, okay, this is ministry. It started with that one book. And then the next thing you know, I'm like, oh, well, maybe some of the women might want to go to a blog. So I created a website, The Valley of
mm.
Grace. And then it branched off into a podcast. Oh, this is just
Yeah.
another media. Maybe if they don't want to read, they might want to listen. And then, it just like one thing led into another. But the thing about it is that I can see how every creative thing that I've done in my life actually contributed to the moment that I'm in right now, if that makes sense, as far as like
Absolutely.
the ministry and business work. I had
Hmm.
one guy that business associate, rather business guy, I met out there on the internet. It might have been LinkedIn.
Hmm.
And he had me to do this test of my core values to see what they were. And it was all these different questions that they ask you. And for some reason, whenever I take those kind of tests, the core values and the personality test, I don't know, they always make me nervous. And so, anyways, for some reason, they make me nervous. And
Yeah.
then early on, just to show you how it is once you're growing, early on, it was just like, oh, yeah, it was so obvious. Like everything would point to like perfectionism, control freak addiction. But
Yeah.
then I became more frustrated taking those tests because as the Holy Spirit started to do his work on me, it became more difficult to answer the questions because I'm like, no, I'm not
Mm.
all the way over here. And
Right,
I'm not
right. Am
all
I
the way
talking
over
about who I
there.
was or who I am now? Or like,
Right.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because they tell you to answer in the best possible way. And it's like, wow, but that's proof of the work that you've been doing. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yep, yep, yep.
it's always like I find it more difficult the more that I grow to even do the test because of, like I said, I'm not swinging all the way one way or swinging all the way the other and trying to answer and making sure that I'm giving the best answer. But he
Yeah.
told me that I am, because I told him about the master's in IT and
Hmm.
the business administration degree with the concentration of management. He told me I'm a creative innovator.
Hmm.
And I told him that definitely would be correct because I have a
Yeah.
creative side that I use. I use both sides of the brain, and then I've got that very technical side.